Let's get it. We know that everything ain't what it looks like at times. But I've learned it's hard to give people the benefit of the doubt these days. And like I said in yesterday's recording, we had to try to give them grace and let the Most High continue to carry out the vengeance and let him be the judge. However, it also says, judge a tree by its fruits. So we are fruit inspectors, and we react to the fruit that we have inspected pertaining to folks and how they walk. I know if I took it to the house now without giving an effort to ride, I would really be upset with myself later if it totally cleared up. Because right now, it is gray skies everywhere we look. Well, I see a few breaks in the sky right over here, but the storm is coming from behind me, and it's all gray. But we're not gonna sweat it. I believe we're gonna jump on this bike anyway and get started. Get in what we can, and then after, if it chooses to rain, we'll take it on to the house. But as this week has proven, the Most High has been halting the rain. And like I thought for today, knocking it down. And we should say clearing it up. Every time it presents itself, here, clear it up. And yes, that's who them guys were. So here they are up here. And it looks like they're still preparing for a tournament. I thought they had the tournament over the weekend, but it seems as if they're still preparing for the tournament. But all praises. Like I said, I can't tell people how to do their business. We just mind ours and take care of our business. And I like to move my vehicle right here away from all them disc stores. Plus, I like to get back here by this camera. I sit right under the camera as to make sure nothing happens to our property. Hallelujah. Okay, like I said, we're gonna jump on this bike, Most High willing, get us 10 to 13 miles in on this beautiful Thursday day. Stay up, keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. Yes, indeed. Having some technical difficulties, and I hate to even call it that. Just had to transfer some funds. Oh boy. In all actuality, we had to transfer our recordings what we had to do really was take our SD card out of our phone and put into our camera. And we really didn't do that because the camera, the SD I had in my phone, it was full, and I thought what I would do was take the one out of my phone and put in the camera and use, because it has more gigabytes. But there was still some recordings on it from yesterday that I needed for the ride to finish up this evening after I get home. So I ended up having to take the 8 gigabyte SD card and use it back in the camera to record our ride. Which I like to have that 32 gig in the camera at all times, because I know these rides can be quite long. But all praises to the Most High. We're gonna get what we can on this 8 gig and take it to the house. Well, of course we're gonna get our ride in, but whatever we're able to record on that 8 gig, we're gonna get it, and that's gonna do it. Because pretty much the thought of the day is the most important. Part of our routine. However, I think it's just as important to show myself getting out here, putting this time and work in, as to showing me keeping my word as far as getting my health in order. And like the Most High said in our scripts the last couple of days, in order to maintain until he comes. So I can't be having no more episodes, period, but let alone from before he comes to get me. Because he's on the way. But however, I can't resort back to that ignorant lifestyle I was living. And we know what the script says: my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, which means ignorance. And don't get me wrong, ignorance isn't always a volunteered stance or walk. Matter of fact, most of the time we're walking and standing in ignorance simply because we've been lied to or haven't been taught the proper way to look at things or to think. Like I said, for a lack of knowledge. And see, if you lack knowledge, that simply means you haven't been taught. Which a lot of times is not a bad thing. However, it is when we don't want the knowledge. Uh-oh. See, that's the clincher right there, when we refuse sound knowledge. Like we spoke on yesterday. Turn this bike around. That's good enough. See, the text says that we would rather hear an itch and ear doctrine, which means something that tickles our ear or tickles our fancy. And that means telling us it's okay to do what's not okay in the Most High's eye. And the text goes on as far as saying we'll heap up preachers and teachers who's going to tell us not what it is or what a TI is, but what we want to hear. What's going to tickle our fancy, like I said. Like my pops used to say, what's going to float your boat. But how many of us know that this is the hell and high water season? And see, a lot of us have already been going through our hell and high water. But we're coming out dry and without being burned. And see, what the reality is, that boat ain't gonna float when there's a hole in it. And if what somebody's been teaching you was not how to repair a boat with a hole in it, then you're in trouble when the floods come. Oh boy. And that is the TI is, how a TI is. Because time is running out. And I'm under the opinion as my mores and teachers have been saying, it's a wrap. Time has ran out. And I'm not one bit upset. Matter of fact, I'm happy about it. Okay, let's get it. We're gonna take another route. We're actually gonna go backwards. On this new route we found. I think we're following this bus. Yep. See, it's the only reason I didn't like this route. because folks can't drive. Salmon. All right. All right. All right. Good. Hallelujah. Y'all saw that, right? Hey. The Hispanic lady spoke, but the sister didn't. That's because we don't trust each other. Like I said about the lady before, our sisters are under the impression that their brothers want something from them. And I'm the first to say I don't want nothing from you but your life, your liberty, and your salvation. However, a lot of our sisters don't want that for themselves. Oh boy. Sad, but it's true.